If your summer crops are hitting the top of your low tunnel, it's time to raise it. And with two inexpensive parts to make it happen, a 3/4 inch splice and a 3/4 inch cross connector. We're simply adding a splice onto a piece of 2-foot EMT, and we're putting it at the leg of each hoop. And to make things a little stiffer, we're going to use another piece of 3/4 inch EMT at the bottom. How tall you make your low tunnel is up to you. We have these peppers. I do expect them to get about a foot taller, and I still want a little airflow, so I'm going to raise this up about 2 foot. We'll then cut 2 foot of EMT tubes to add to each hoop. Now that I rolled our low tunnel over, which is nice to have these supporting bars to allow that rigidity to let that happen, I'll now tap in the 3/4 splice connectors. Sometimes they go in real easy, and sometimes they need a little motivation. Next, we'll take the 2-foot legs or whatever size legs you decide to put on there, and we'll put them onto the cross connectors. Sometimes when you cut EMT, it leaves a little lip. Pounding it on there takes care of that. You don't have to worry about cutting it or making it even. So a couple of schools of thought. This is kind of temporary. We're just going to use this through the end of summer, and then we're going to lower it back down in the winter time. And so the thought would be, well, let's just not screw them in. That way we could easily take them off. However, it's just 2 of us doing about 30 foot of this low tunnel. So as we lift it over, I don't want the legs to fall out. I'm going to go ahead and put a number 8 self-tapping screw in there to hold it. It's going to go in easy. It's going to come out easy. Now that we have the legs attached, we're just going to put a little bracing at the bottom every other hoop. So this is 5 hoops. I'm going to put 1 in the middle and 2 on the ends. It gives us a nice little structural box. Not that it's going to hold a whole lot of weight, but it's going to keep that from raking back and forth so bad. We cut this a little bit longer than the 4 foot, so I think we're about 54 inches. And then we just simply place that on top. We're going to keep things loose until we have the whole pipe set. We have a 14-inch socket and an adapter for the drill. We're going to crank that down nice and even. Now we have a nice rigid bar for the base plate. It's real important whenever you're doing this not to stick your fingers anywhere that's fixing to get tight. Now that we have all the extensions on and the supports in the middle and on both ends, I'm going to flip this over. If I didn't have stuff already in this bed, I could flip it over myself, no problem. But in this case, since we have plants and we're going back over it, just grab a friend, turn it over real quick, no big deal. So everybody's height is going to be a little bit different. We went 2 foot, which gives us about 5.5 foot of working room. And our plants have room to grow with plenty of airflow and still under the protection of the shade cloth. So I'm curious, as we put shade cloth back on, what are you going to be putting on yours? And what kind of crops are you protecting from either the sun or later on in the season frost? Let us know down below. Let's get a conversation going on what we're protecting outside of a greenhouse, but still under cover. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you the next time.